Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett sets up play action.
He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Now Pickett.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off play action. Fields
steps away.
There's Chris Olave. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there taken in by Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
They snap it to Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off play action, Pickett.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Packers!
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fields. This one taken in by Otten.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down and then some, 36 yards. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Fields.
Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run it again with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Play action. It's Fields.
On the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
On 4th down, Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Pickett.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be.
There he goes, left side. 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
6 yards left on second down. Back to throw, Pickett.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pickett now from the gun here.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 27, Fields. He completes it right side to White. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
3rd and 2, Fields.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So we're at halftime here in Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Off play action, Fields. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Chris Olave.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's going to go up top again.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Here we go on 4th down. Fields winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 42 yards.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On 2nd and 10,
Pickett.
quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Off play action, Pickett.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Pickett right back to the air again. They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
Touchdown, Packers!
Noah Fant,
49 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Otten brings it in over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 3 yards remain for second down. From the 50, here's Fields.
Complete. Smith has it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
Here's Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Play action. It's Fields.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
2nd down and 3. Here's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Pickett sets up play action.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. But it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight.
And now here is another interception. into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pick-6 last drive. Here's Fields again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On 4th down, Fields
taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Kevin Farley. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Pickett
buying time to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Noah Fant, 26 yards.
And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, they turn to Sanders.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
They snap it to Fields. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever
breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Fields trying to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off play action. Pickett. Pickett lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just